So I just got home I just got back here from my house, well, my home, my other house, and it was one of those points in your life where I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I guess not. Nice, bro. Shit's all dirty now. Anyway, it's one of those points where I guess not everyone can relate to it because not everyone goes through the same thing, but some really, I don't know, just significant, some shit happens that makes you really think, I don't know how to explain it. This is more of I guess I kind of have to go into detail if I want to really cover it in depth, but it's more to do with my parents, my family in general, kind of how things have unfolded, just, everything. You look back on how your family is and how things, just in general, whether it be a marriage or whatever. I guess that's kind of the point where I'm going with this, but I look at my parents and my family and things get uncovered about people or pasts or this or that or feelings or whatever. And it's just so, from an outsider perspective, like for me to see that, it's such a weird, like, I don't know how to explain it. To see all that's like built up over however long a marriage is, 10, 20 years, longer. That's why they say people failed marriages, this and that. It's like to see things build up that long, whether it be resentment or this or that, it gets down to like a core level, like if it changes you, like it literally just shapes your mental, your remote, like everything. Like, it's sad to see, like it damages you over time. But I think the reason I titled this video what I did is, I guess, just the way I've always viewed people in general, and just more so now than ever recently. But I guess just always, I've noticed, just looking back, like other people aren't the way I am, or treat people the way I am, right? I've always just viewed people as, like, I've cared about, like, I care very strongly about them, even though they're strangers, even though I don't know them at all. And I don't know why that's always been, to be honest. Looking back with how my family was growing up and how dynamics were and all that. Not to say it's bad at all. I mean, like, it was bad in its own way, but in the grand everything, like, it was not, it was great. It was nice. Childhood and everything. But anyway, I have just always viewed people in a way where I care, even though I don't know anything about them, even though I don't know, them at all. I just have that level of care, where I see that people try in life. I don't want to explain it. Like, everyone has their own, it's Sonder, everyone has their own thing going on, goals, thoughts, experiences, things that make them happy, things that they're down about, things they're going through. You don't know anything about that, And I've just always wanted to make people feel, I guess it's the term people pleaser. I don't know if that's kind of I'm describing it. It might be. But it's not that I like to do things like directly. It's just more of a personality wise. If I'm ever talking to someone, talking in a group, and there's someone that feel like you just kind of have this feeling of you don't like that, and you want it not to be like that, and whether it be making someone feel included or making someone feel understood, or like they make it, like, for example, sometimes people make it, like, let's say older people, they make jokes, they might make no fucking sense. You're like, what are they even talking about? Like, the most random thing ever. But you just go along with it, you laugh, because you just like to see someone feel understood, and like, yeah, basically, I don't know. I guess where I'm going with this is everything has meaning and has a reason for happening. Like, it's kind of the butterfly effect or whatever, or like the whole free will thing. Well, that's a whole different thing. But with one action being caused by like one thing leading to another, basically. I think I made another video about this in the past. It's one of my first one I made actually with this camera, which is like having a philosophical outlet, basically. And I found a post online of other people or this other person explaining it, which it basically just says, like, everything that someone has done in their life or experienced or gone through or been around, people, experiences, jobs, whatever, has led them to believe and think what they think. It doesn't mean that they mean harm in what they say or they mean wrong or well. Now, are there bad people? No shit. Obviously, some people do mean harm. Some people do want to do bad things. That's still a product of how they grew up, but they dealt with it in a different way, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, some people are just fucking crazy. There's no explanation for some actions out there for that, but it's just some. Like, it's why I just accept everyone for kind of who they are, if that makes sense, And I just think it's everything that they've went through and been through kind of made them who they are, and it's why I don't, judge people in terms of like. Obviously, I find some people kind of weird, like if they say a weird thing. There's some people I work with who are genuinely like bad people, like say. I'm not going to go into it, but let's say someone's like in a relationship or a marriage or whatever, have kids, and they go out and do other things, or they make just their personality is very, or they do creepy things. Like, there are bad people. I'm not saying you accept everyone, right? And like treat them equal. Obviously you do. Okay, now I'm like contradict, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there are exceptions, if that makes sense. But I don't know. That's just how I've always viewed everything. But I feel like if you never talk about things, I guess that's why people bring up therapy a lot, or whatever. If you don't address things in your life, talk about feelings or talk about things that happen or why you felt a certain way, if you don't understand those things, you won't go far in life, if that makes sense. Like, in terms of understanding yourself and feeling at peace, you'll always feel like something's just like missing, or that you'll just be living a lie, basically. I don't know how to explain it. You'll never feel like you're getting anywhere, You have to be true to yourself. You don't make excuses. You understand the way you deal with, you have to, I don't know how to explain it really. It's like, it's just life, Now I'm kind of going on a different, I kind of didn't really have a direction for this video, but it was just, what happened today was pretty, like, a lot. So it was like, I don't know how to really. And we had some big ass catering event at my job. We had like a shit ton of like bread and like sandwiches, ham sandwiches, croissants and shit. It was cool, but it was a lot. It was a big day. It's funny. I always wake up 6 a.m. I feel tired as shit. I don't want to do anything but go back to bed. And I get ready here, and it's like I go out, and I think about just coming home and going to bed, and it's like the whole day goes by, and now I'm here, and it's basically we're gonna go to the gym pretty soon. It's funny, each day's like the same. These mornings, like, it's like the same routine. I get up, go to work, get off work, go to my other house, come here, eat a little bit, go to the gym, come back, go to sleep. It's like the same. It's nice though. It's like a nice routine to it. But anyway, again, fucking rambling. But yeah, I guess I guess everyone wants to always find someone that understands them or makes them feel seen or understood or cared about. And it's just sad to look back on that. It's like a really deep core thing where it's like you look back on your life, or you look back on, let's say, a relationship or a marriage where it's failing and nothing ever worked out, and you think, why did someone do that? Why did they make the decisions or choices where it kept going like that? Nothing ever changed. Nothing ever progressed. It's like one of those things where it's like you look at someone, and again, like, I'll see older people where they're really mad, or they're just really miserable, or they're angry at everything, or this or that. And I work with people, and they'll always be like, why, man, this customer's pissing me off. He's doing this, like, why is it there? Like, do that. And it's like, again, customers piss me off all the time. Like, they'll say stuff that I don't, it's like, why are you getting so mad over like a small thing? Or why are you like getting so worked up over a small thing, like being 2 minutes late, or they'll be staring at us watching the food, like just things like that. And it's a group, everyone knows it in like food or food service, you have customers like that. But again, it's just the whole thing around, you don't know what they're going through, what they've been through, and it changes the way your mind deals with things. Like, it makes you, if someone's truly happy, right? Like, I feel like I am. I just have always been that way, I don't know. Even like since a kid or whatever. you don't get down or like put off by little things. Like you work around it. You see that they don't really matter, you know. But so when you meet people that are like that, or you come across people like that, it irks me, and I make jokes like, why'd they do that, or why you like. But in reality, like I know why, you know, and it's why you just kind of cater to them in a way. I mean, again, you don't like be their bitch and do everything and let them treat you however. You don't let people treat people bad ways because of that, but you understand why it happened and you try to make it better. But I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. I just, I don't know. And looking back on another personal situation with me, like personally, that was like took up a lot of last year and has been super significant to me and important, you know. I look back on it and it's like it's just clarity. It's just all there. It all makes sense because I went through it. And it was the first experience for me, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I guess that's the gift that I've been given, is just to be very sharp in terms of I experienced something once and I learned from it immediately. I see what I did wrong or what someone did wrong or what didn't match up there and why, and I learn from it and grow from it. Whereas some people go their whole lives never doing that, or always thinking it's someone's out to get them or something else is wrong or they're the you know. It's like looking back on this other, like my family, it's like that's kind of, I guess that's just one, I don't know, I'm very grateful for that, just being able to be sharp in that way where it's like you see why something caused another thing to happen, what the reason is, and what, yeah. Anyway, this video went a million fucking directions, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I guess just try to fucking, I don't even know how to end this. Have a good night.